President Obama is hosting leaders of Arab Gulf nations this week at Camp David. One of the main topics, threats posed by Islamic extremist groups, in particular ISIS. Here's Juliana Goldman.
The so-called lone wolf could strike at any moment.
Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson warned today that ISIS's reach is rapidly spreading beyond the Middle East.
We're very definitely in a new environment because of ISIL's effective use of social media, the internet, which has the ability to reach into the homeland and possibly inspire others.
How are you?
White House officials say they will seek to strengthen military and security ties with Gulf nations at the Camp David talks. They want to address the threat from groups like ISIS and al-Qaeda, but Arab leaders meeting with President Obama next week are looking for security assurances of their own, including access to high-tech military equipment and intelligence systems. Countries including Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates are especially concerned about the nuclear negotiations with Iran. They fear that once sanctions are eased, Iran could extend its growing influence in the Middle East. Secretary of State John Kerry met with his Gulf counterparts last week to lay the groundwork for the summit and tried to reassure them that a nuclear deal with Iran would make the region safer.
Our effort to find a diplomatic solution to the nuclear issue with respect to Iran does not stem from any lessening of our concerns about all of these other destabilizing events within the region.
Saudi Arabia announced today that King Salman won't be attending, but will instead send the Crown Prince. Jeff, the White House says they've known about this for some time, but as recently as Friday, they said President Obama would be meeting with the king ahead of the summit. Given that this has been planned for several weeks, those who watch the region closely say it could signal some pretty serious gaps between some pretty serious allies.
All right, Juliana, thank you very much.